So this SmackDown Live starts off with a Shinsuke Nakamura interview. A Shinsuke Nakamura interview that doesn't really last that long. And the thing about it is, okay, what do you think about Jinder Mahal saying all that stuff about you and going, and has he crossed the line? And Shinsuke was like, hey, sticks and stones. Basically, I mean, look, okay, maybe that's the lesson that WWE was trying to teach here. Words will never hurt. But one thing I didn't understand was, okay, you had Jinder Mahal that first started, and he basically was saying that Americans were prejudiced and, you know, because I'm different or whatever. But then he does the same thing to Shinsuke Nakamura. That doesn't make any sense. So maybe the lesson here that they were trying to teach was, yes, words can't hurt you unless you let them. Sticks and stones, bitch. So, yeah. So in the midst of all that, yeah, Jinder Mahal, well, the Singh brothers come out with their color entrance. I don't like that color shit that they have, you know, in the entrance way when they come out. And they introduce Jinder Mahal. And I'm expecting to see the badass entrance. But no. Jinder Mahal comes from behind and starts attacking Shinsuke Nakamura. Nakamura fights back. And, okay, lays out Jinder in the ring. Here comes a Kinshasa. Well, actually, he fucked up the Singh brothers, too, because they got launched from the ring. Here comes a Kinshasa. And next thing you know, the Singh brothers held the legs, and Jinder Mahal attacks. A lot of people are afraid of that's a prelude to come at Hell in a Cell. That these motherfuckers are going to interfere again and not even fucking get kicked out, and it's just going to be Nakamura being screwed out of the WWE Championship again. Yeah, Nakamura gets laid out, and it's like, oh, come on. Damn it. It's just damn it. So, you get Natty and Carmella. Yeah, you know that conflict? Yeah, Miss Money in the Bank and the WWE SmackDown Women's Champion. And Natty was like, you better not try to cash in on me or else. And, you know, you keep your dog away. And Ellsworth hasn't said a word, and he has a leash around him, and so on. Again, you basically cut off the point where what we're really interested in as far as Carmella. You cut off Ellsworth. You got him on a fucking leash, saying absolutely nothing. I mean, just Natty and Carmella versus Becky and Charlotte. Wait a second here. The ending of the match, Charlotte taps out to the sharpshooter. Okay, look, nothing against the sharpshooter, Scorpion, Deathlock, whatever you want to fucking call it. But Natty, they're trying to make Natty this most relevant thing now. And I'm not hearing that. I'm just not hearing that. After all the years of irrelevancy, now you're going to try to make her relevant as far as saying, oh yeah, she's a champion, so now she's a threat, even to Charlotte Flair. Yes, it was a tag match, but still. Okay, just, Oh, so they show a Shane O'Mac and Kevin Owens montage. In case you forgot what this is all about, in case you forgot they're having the match at Hell in a Cell, in case you got all the animosity that Kevin Owens feels about Shane O'Mac and all that shit about Shane O'Mac saying, don't blame me, da-da-da-da, blame yourself, stop making excuses, oh, you never wanted me here, this is a lot of opportunity, but you keep screwing me out of it, just because they want to remind you of all that. They play a fucking montage. Instead of having more matches or anything like that, they have a fucking montage? Seriously? I just don't understand why they play montages and replays when you have so many people on the fucking roster, on all rosters, that can fill up that time. I don't get it. That's just a waste of time to me. Okay. So, Mike Kanellis faces
Glorious. No, I won't give in till I'm victorious. And I will defend
Glorious. Bobby Roode. Oh, guess how this match went, okay? Oh, yeah, congratulations on Mike Kanellis and Maria Kanellis. You know, she's pregnant. They're going to have a baby. Look, at least we know that he's the father of that child, unlike the Jizz and, you know, whatever. But anyway, who do you think win this match? Who do you think won this match? Yeah, Bobby Roode wins this match. And then here comes Dolph fucking Ziggler clapping and trying to say, okay, yeah, I'm gonna, yeah, entrance time. He has a siren playing. I was like, what, right to censor? You're gonna do that? And he's like, no, I'll do better than that. He comes out with a drum. He fucking like throws like party confetti, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? It's funny because you got a CM Punk chant again, because they want to see, people want to see a CM Punk entrance, make fun of or whatever. But damn it, out of all the shit that you could have done, you could have even done the Spirit Squad. But no, you have to do some generic stuff. So, okay. He makes the argument of Bobby Roode, all he just is an entrance. But sooner or later, that bell is going to ring. And, Dolph, as memory serves, you've been losing and losing and losing. You lost to the Jizz in the ladder match. Again, we can't take you seriously. You're the best in-ring performer. Okay, you can perform, but do you win? Oh yeah, okay. Dolph Ziggler's wrestling sells more than TNA tickets. But fucking, it's just the fact that he can't win matches. And he can't be a threat that all of us believes in. I just don't understand why he's facing Bobby Roode to begin with. Bobby Roode was a heel in NXT, and then he gets to fucking SmackDown Live, and now he's a face. Maybe it's just the fact that there's hardly any body. Maybe they're gonna switch Bobby Roode soon. I don't know, but yeah. But Bobby Roode was like, hey, you're not doing it right. You're not doing it right. You know, you got, and then he did his whole
Glorious.
Yeah, he did. Bobby Roode did that in order to close that segment out, and it's just like, it's just, I'm not into this feud at all. I understand that you want to establish Bobby Roode, but I'm just not into this shit at all. I'm just not. It's just, to me, it's just a waste of time, and it's a waste of talent, really, for Bobby Roode. But where else was he supposed to go at this point? What, was you going to put him against Baron Corbin? You weren't going to put him against AJ Styles immediately. You weren't going to put him against Nakamura immediately. We just seen that on NXT. You're not going to put him against Kevin Owens for now. But, yeah. Please, please, please. Make this a one and done. Please. What? Randy Orton versus Bobby Roode? Make that shit sooner or later. Rusev versus... No, Rusev we can't even fucking take seriously. But that's the whole point. Hardly anybody, especially the heels, we can take fucking seriously. So that's why we needed a fucking heel that we could take seriously. Okay, done. Done with that. So, the Usos come out and they try to read the rights for New Day in order for the Uso Penitentiary. And basically it was just a broken record of all their fucking shit that they said before. Yeah, okay, fine. Alright, this is the argument that I have against these two teams right now, as far as they're saying that they both put the tag team division of SmackDown on the map. You're the only two fucking tag teams that are there right now that we give a shit about. We don't give a shit about Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable. We don't give a shit about the Hype Bros. We don't give a shit about Breezango. We don't give a shit about the Ascension. We don't give a shit about any other fucking tag team that's there. Or we can't even fucking take them seriously. Just, that's it. I mean, that's why they had to hot potato the belts between these two teams. And the feud is supposed to come to an end at Hell in a Cell. Inside Hell in a Cell. But the New Day did come out and they did address the situation. Okay, yeah, you went to reading us our rights, but let's talk about a lot of lefts. And I'm like, a lot of lefts? Okay, yeah, how they left the division behind. You know, the last time we faced you, we left as the champions. And I'm like, okay, right. But, again, they said they're going to be the champions and things like that. Oh, yeah. One thing that Big E said, though, that I do agree with, regardless if they were on the fucking pre-show, the main show, whatever, or Street Fight, whatever, they've had pretty much the best matches on the card. I gotta agree with that. And I think that's going to be the case at Hell in a Cell. But I do agree with that. I do, because, again, do you expect any other match on the card at Hell in a Cell to do great? And I'm going to have my prediction video up soon, but it's just like, yeah, Jinder Mahal talks about what happened earlier. Oh, okay, and he's going to leave Hell in a Cell as champion. And it's like, all right, fine. That was just a total waste of time. You could have had another segment with somebody else. You had Tye Dillinger versus Baron Corbin. Once again, look. How can we take Baron Corbin seriously? How? You were supposed to... Okay, he won the Andre Memorial Battle Royal, which is shit. He won Money in the Bank, cashed in, and lost within seconds. Yet we're supposed to take him seriously against AJ Styles at Hell in a Cell. And then he loses on SmackDown Live against Tye Dillinger. He gets wrapped up like a Christmas gift, small package, and that's it. So AJ Styles appears on the fucking screen, and he's like, yeah. He talks about the list of Corbin's failures, and some of them that I already listed too, as far as the Money in the Bank, cashing in, and losing. And he's like, look, there's not going to be any shortcuts with him. AJ's like, there's not going to be any shortcuts with me. So, yeah. Just sad what they did to Baron Corbin. He could have actually been something. I mean, they changed this Titantron or entrance or whatever, and then they fucking changed his music, and then they fucking have him treated like this, jobbing out, cashing in and losing. It's just a damn shame, really. Dana Warrior gives out more pink women's championship replicas to 3 more breast cancer survivors. Basically, to me, that's the highlight of the show right there. Oh, and them shaking the ropes again, just like they did on Raw. And yeah, nice. I like that. I like that. As a person that collects replicas, you know, and one authentic Intercontinental belt. But look, yeah, breast cancer survivors, hey, yeah, hope we find a cure for all that shit. All forms of cancer, breast cancer, all that shit, please. Orton versus Aiden English? Why? You have nothing else for this guy, Aiden English, except for him singing. And of course, Rusev was like, you ruined Rusev Day, but there's going to be a lot more Rusev Days when I beat Randy Orton. I'm like, that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And we saw RKO out of nowhere when he launched Aiden English up, and then just came out and there's RKO. And the way Rusev looked, he was like, man, yeah, Rusev, it's going to happen to you. It's just as simple as that. Just Aiden English against Randy Orton, dude. It's just, oh god, just a perfect RKO situation. So Sami Zayn tries to warn Shane McMahon about, okay, Kevin Owens is snapped. This is not Kevin Owens. Look what he did to me last week, and so on and so forth. And Shane was like, I appreciate it, but you do your own thing, and I'm going to do mine. And so he goes out, and he calls out Kevin Owens. Shane O'Mac basically just calls him a coward, because he basically called him out. He's like, yeah, face-to-face. It's supposed to be a face-to-face thing. Get out here. Oh, you're not going to come out, huh? Yeah, he's a coward. He's like, why am I not surprised? You know? So Kevin Owens basically comes out of the crowd. I'm expecting to hear Shield music at this time, but no. Kevin Owens comes out of the crowd. He's like, yeah, I'm over here. And Shane O'Mac is like, all right, look, you don't understand the concept of face-to-face. You know, get up in the ring. And Kevin Owens starts coming down. He's like, no, I'm not going to do that. No. So Shane O'Mac is like, you don't bring the fight to me, I'll bring the fight to you. He goes up there and basically it's an ambush. Why the fuck would you have to ambush Shane O'Mac? I mean, look. Is this the hype up that Shane O'Mac is an actual threat against Kevin Owens at Hell in a Cell, inside Hell in a Cell, which he shouldn't be? But, then again, he did face The Undertaker. inside Hell in a Cell. He did face AJ Styles, and then that was a great match. I mean, he even tried a shooting star press in that match. So maybe I'm underestimating the match, sort of. But Shane O'Mac is just going to fly and fly and fly and fall and fall and fall in Hell in a Cell. But anyway, yeah, it was an ambush. He gets beat down. He gets rammed into a couple of things. He gets power bombed through a concession stand table. So Kevin Owens basically goes back into the ring. And talks Hell in a Cell, runs down Shane and stuff like that. Shane comes back. Drew the crowd, and Kevin Owens is like, look, I thought you were smart, but you're stupid for just coming back. You know? He attacks Kevin Owens. Shane O'Mac attacks Kevin Owens. There's a brawl for a little while. Shane tries to fight back, but it ends with Shane O'Mac getting his ass whooped and getting a pop-up power bomb to end the show. Even though Kevin Owens was walking back up the ramp, Shane O'Mac was still trying to get up. And I'm like, okay, they're trying to make it seem like it's going to take a lot more to keep Shane O'Mac down at Hell in a Cell. But basically, that was Smackdown Live this week. Yeah, it's the going home episode before Hell in a Cell, and this is like, the only thing that I'm looking forward to, and I'll say it again, most likely at my prediction video, the only thing I'm looking forward to really is the freaking SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Nothing else has got my attention here. Even though I watch it, even though I'll keep an open mind, even like, okay, impress me. Have me enjoy this. I won't shit on it just immediately. I will they have to give me reasons to shit on it. So, look, yes, I am open-minded. I'll always be open-minded until them motherfuckers close it for me, which is not hard for them to do. So, that's the show. Do you agree or disagree with all of my comments, all of my opinions about the show? Please, if you do, leave a comment below. I'm always open for a debate about wrestling. Hit that like button, hit subscribe, click on them notifications so whenever a video comes up from the theme, you'll be the one of the first to watch. Drop kicks, body slams, throw motherfuckers over the top rope, both feet hitting the floor. Yes, I'm a wrestling fan. This is the theme, and I'll see you later. Credits.